Hi, welcome to my channel. I just wanted to give you all a big thank you for all your condolences on my loss of my bird Rio in my previous video, and thank you for all your well wishes and your concerns. And a lot of you expressed that you lost birds as well, and some of them have been recent that you lost, and I'm really sorry for your losses. I know how it feels because I just lost one of my birds, and she was my heart bird. I would say, you know, they say never have a favorite, but honestly I did. She was my biggest bird. I've never had a bird you know, as big as her or bigger than her. She was I call her my parrot. I know they're all parrots, but I just call her my bigger bird. And yes, I did lose her. I'm still waiting for some test results from the vet to see if we can find out anything else of why she passed away. So sorry I didn't comment on any of I didn't reply to any of the comments because there's just so many of them. If you're new here and you haven't seen my previous video, if you want to see it, you know, I am crying. It's sad. It's my video previous to this one. If you want to go have a look at it, feel free to see it. I can't even watch it myself because I cry. Obviously, it's about me and my bird. And I'm just taking it one day at a time. I'm a little bit better now, but you know, there's moments where it's not so good. So anyways, today I don't want to make a sad video. I don't want to keep talking about her because I will get sad, but I want to make an exciting video because this is, look at, she cute. Oh no, I don't say she. And Starfire is a boy. So this is Starfire. He's my Turquoisine Parakeet, and he's 11 weeks old now, and he has not been in my bird room yet, flying with my other birds. He's been in another part of my house as I was raising him, taming him, you know, quarantining him. So now I'm going to put him in the bird room today. And I do have a video of how I introduce birds to my current birds. I'll put the link down below, because you can't just, you know, get a bird and stick it with the other birds and everything's happy to go. So I do have ways that I do that, but today I'm just going to show you that I'm going to put his cage in the room. So usually I just put the cage in the room with all my birds inside their cages, because it'll be very overwhelming to him if I go in there and there's birds flying all over the place, like all over his head. He's going to be scared and he might just freak out and go flying and hit the walls and everything. So I don't want that. So I introduce them to my bird room, you know, slowly. So I'll just show you. I'm just going to put his cage in the room. I'll let him relax, probably sometimes I do it for quite a while. I'm not going to show all that, of course. It depends on how he is. He's a pretty well, you know, rounded off bird, or well adjusted, I guess the word is well adjusted bird, and I think he'll do fine with other birds. He was raised at the breeders with other birds, and here you can hear all my birds and everything as well. So I'm just going to put his cage in the bird room. I'll let him look around. I'll show you that for a little while. And then when I think he's ready, I'm going to let him out, and then I'm going to let him explore my room on his own. And then when I think he's ready, I'm going to let out some of my birds. And usually I will let out my borks first, because that's what he's more closer to, right? And my budgies. And usually my borks and my budgies don't even really care if there's a new bird in there. So I think it'll be fine. So anyways, and then he's going to join my flock. So are you ready, Starfire? No? Yeah? It's okay. You don't have to stay in there if you don't like it. If he doesn't like it, I'll put him back in my living room and see, you know, just take it slowly, right? I take it slowly. I don't force them. And if they're stressed out, I take them away from the situation. So you always want to make sure your birds are comfortable and they're not stressed. And you don't want to keep him in a stressed environment. If he's really stressed, I'm not going to keep him back there. I'll do it slowly. You know, just don't fly away. Just bring him back there, you know, every day for a little while and bring him back out. So anyways, let's get started and go into my bird room, which is right behind me. So I'm going to sit his cage down right here so we can just check out the room. So I'm going to go get him. Here we go, buddy. Alrighty then. Alright, so I'll probably leave his cage here like for a few hours and to see what he does. He's looking around. You can see the borks. The borks are right beside him. And he knows Borks because he was raised with them. All right, you have a look around, okay? We'll just let him be and check on him in a bit. So he went to the other side of the cage. He's just looking around. He's looking at the other side of the room. Starfire's eating, so that's a really good sign that he's comfortable, because a nervous bird won't eat, or a scared bird won't eat. So as you can see, he was eating, and I saw him take a drink. All right, so it's been about 3 hours, and he's really relaxed. He's not scared. He's not stressed. He doesn't appear to be stressed. He ate and he drank, and he's just sitting close to the Bork. So I'm just going to let him out and see if he flies around the room. And he likes to land on the ground a lot because they do spend their time on the ground. So hopefully he'll fly around and land up on the perches. All right, so it's the next day. I decided to wait till the next day because it was getting late last night, and I want to give him like the whole day in my bird room. So he's doing great. He's not scared or stressed. So I'm just going to open up the door and let him come out on his own. Now this can take a long time, so I'm not going to film all of it. Hopefully I can get the part where he actually comes out. So Starfire is a little bit overwhelmed with all the, perches and the Boeings hanging up. He's just looking around. I like to get him adjusted first to the bird room before I let out my other birds. And this way he knows where to go, where to land. So Starfire flew again, but I missed it, of course. He's just sitting on the perch, so I gotta go do some work. I do work from home, so I'll be in the other room. But I'm going to check on my cam, and I'll try to capture the moments of where he's flying around. And I think just for now, he's just going to be still until he gets used to everything, because you can tell how he's just kind of looking around and sinking everything in. Well, it's been about 6 hours since Starfire's been out on his own. All the other birds want to come out, and he's he looks like he wants to be with the Borks. So I'm just gonna let out the Borks and maybe the budgies and just let him have some time with them. Well, not much is happening. Sorry, it's not a very exciting video. Starfire just sits there, doesn't do much in my Borks. I know if I let my budgies out, some of the budgies are gonna come over there and try to feed him and stuff like that. So I don't know if he'll be, excited about that. So I'm just gonna let him see the Borks for a while and let the budgies out later. Rosita's coming to visit. So it's been 3 days, and most of my birds are out with Starfire. Hi, sweetie. That's my Linny saying hi. Anyway, some of my birds are on this side. And there's Starfire. Oh, and there goes Jingles. You want to get into the picture? You do. Alright, so Starfire's still a little bit nervous, but he's okay. I see when the birds fly, he kind of ducks down. But he's flying too. He's just got to get used to everybody flying around. He's starting a little nervous with the cockatoos. They're a little bit bigger. But he'll be fine. Right? You want to go up here? Come on. Yay. There we go, sweetie pie. Oh, he's going to fly away, I know it. He's a boy, it's okay. You fly too with everybody, okay? Yeah, so, hope you enjoyed the update of Starfire, and I hope you can hear me. So there's Starfire, so I'm sure you want to fly too? He's gonna fly away if I go near him. Alright, so we'll see you in the next video. So thanks for watching. Bye.